for Leverley, who's died at the age of 74. I'm back at just after 10 o'clock. Time for the news where you are now.
Hello, a very good evening to you. I'm Jo Kent. The incessant rain and strong winds which battered the south overnight are set to return tomorrow as the region braces itself for another onslaught from the weather. Severe flood warnings were in place in Weymouth and Portland overnight, and the main road to Portland was underwater at one point. But that severe warning has now been downgraded without the need for evacuations. So too has the severe warning at Iford Bridge Home Park in Christchurch, from where residents were moved to safety on Thursday. Well, with more bad weather expected, other communities along the south coast are also preparing for the worst. At Pagham in West Sussex, it's estimated 5 metres of the beach has been washed away in the past few days. Sean Killick reports.
When Alan Miller moved here 11 years ago, the sea was more than twice as far away as it is now. However, since the expansion of a shingle bank just off the shore, the currents have altered, and Alan has seen the beach in front of his house slowly disappear. In the past few months, a large boulder sea defence has been built by Arran District Council, but it stops outside Alan's house, and he says it's made matters much worse. In the past week, he says 5 to 10 metres of beach has washed away.
Can't sleep at night. That's as simple as that. I mean, you just worry about it all day long. My wife's in there thinking, well, gosh, you know, what we're going to do, and, you know, you just kind of ignore the inevitable, I suppose. Englishman's home is his castle. I mean, you lose your castle, what have you got left?
Nearby Pagham Yacht Club has also been affected. 5 metres of beach has gone in the past few days, exposing World War II tank tracks not seen in 50 years and eroding the beach under the club's winches, making them inoperable.
At the moment it's going at the rate of about a metre a day. And probably a couple of years ago we had 30 metres of beach in front of the winches, and now we've got nothing.
Many residents want a channel cut through the shingle bank to reduce the destructive currents. Arran District Council was not available for comment today, but has previously said cutting a channel would be expensive and unlikely to be successful. In the meantime, residents here say they're concerned about the coming high tides. Sean Killick, BBC South Today, Pagham.
Meanwhile, the RSPCA has rescued a number of horses from a flooded field at Christchurch in Dorset. There have been concerns for their welfare since Christmas, and today worried members of the public gathered at the field. They've criticised the RSPCA for failing to act sooner. The organisation said it had an 11-strong team trying to get the horses to safe ground. It had asked people to keep away to avoid spooking the animals. An Oxfordshire road has been cordoned off for much of the day after a fire in the early hours of the morning in which a woman in her 70s died. At its height, the fire in Green Lane at Woodstock was so severe that only a partial search of the house could be made before part of the building collapsed. Police and firefighters have since recovered the woman's body. Her death is not being treated as suspicious. On to the day's FA Cup ties now. A late pitch inspection saw Bournemouth's home tie with Burton Albion called off, but no such problems at St Mary's, where Southampton beat Burnley 4-3.